Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I've decided to sit outside in the glorious sun for this Facebook Live. If we haven't already met, my name is Claire Jones, and I'm an author and small publisher committed to changing the world for the better through inclusive stories and practices. And I am jumping on today to continue my self published author series where I go over how to write, publish, and start selling your book in 52 weeks. So I am talking today specifically about designing your website to make sure that we can create a compelling and engaging site for our visitors. So if you're interested in the full rundown of what I'm discussing today, you can check out my almost 300-page comprehensive self-published author 52-week planner that has specific timelines, strategies, and exercises every single week for the 52 weeks. And the digital version is available now. The physical version will be available next month. You can find all the details at linktr.ee/clairjoyance. Now, in general, there is a recommended website layout that is based on Google Eye Studies because most people, when they visit a website, their eyes will track the page, scan the page in a predictable format. Typically, their eyes are going to start in the upper left-hand corner of the page and then glance to the right briefly before dropping down to the middle left portion of the page. Therefore, you will want to put your most important information in those high visibility areas on your website. For now, the only pages that you need to worry about for your author persona, your author brand, is going to be the homepage, the description pages for your existing products and services. This is not the book that you're currently writing. That will come later, and then a contact page. So if you don't have existing products and services for this website, just worry about the homepage and the contact page. And the homepage is going to feature all of your About Me information, since that is the information that visitors will look for first when they visit your site. This is where you want to let your freak flag fly, to let the world love it and also just see it, acknowledge it, align with it. Your About Me is the abbreviated culmination of your hero's journey that we talked about in the first video of this series, your why statement, your values, your vision, your mission, all of the branding elements that we've talked about previously. Without listing every single one of your answers from these exercises that you've completed so far in this series, your About Me blurb will help your audiences self-select, essentially. Like, do I like this person? Do I relate to this person? Are they speaking my language? Again, this is going to inspire brand loyalty and instant camaraderie with your audiences. I cannot tell you how many times I've met with someone for the first time and they start the conversation by telling me how much they related to something in my About Me blurb on my website. It gives us an immediate sense of belonging and a great jumping off point for the conversation. This literally happened to me yesterday. Like, it happens to me all the time where people cyber stalk me ahead of time and then they're like, oh my god, I loved this, oh my god, I loved that. And so you never know who's going to see this bio, this About Me, on your website, and you need to have it available ahead of time, even if you haven't had a conversation with these people yet. So talk about what interests or causes you like to support, or what are your hobbies, your passions, your professional backgrounds, your awards. What is a vulnerability about you that your audiences can relate to? The overall homepage should include these elements. A header menu, that's very important. Your author headshot, also very important. I recommend that you use your branding elements to inform how you go about this headshot. Are you more professional with a blazer and a solid background, or are you more fun and playful with movement and color and pattern in this headshot? You need to talk about your awards, your recognitions, your features. Where have you been talking before? What organizations have supported you, featured you, recognized you in some shape or form? Your social media icons, these are super important. You need to give people basically a table of contents of all of your social media platforms so that they can easily find the platforms that they like to interact with. Some people are TikTok people, some people are Instagram people, so you need to give them options. And then you also want to include a brief description of your books, products, or services. So this is existing stuff that already exists in the world. If you don't have this currently, then talk about the genre that you're planning on writing your book in. And you also need to include your vision, value, and mission statements, your customer reviews. This is super important. If you don't have existing customer reviews for products and services that already exist, then you're going to have to come up with reviews that you've gotten in the past that are tangentially related to the book that you're writing. So if you are an engineer and you're writing a book about engineering, give reviews of people talking about your engineering skill sets. If you are a marine biologist and you're writing a book about manatees, then you want to provide reviews of people talking about your marine biologist experiences. So this doesn't have to be exactly book related, but it has to be genre and topic related for sure. And then you also want to include a footer menu. I don't know how many times people don't include the header and footer menus on websites, and it drives me bonkers. So we will be going over the books product page later on in the series, but just for now, I want you to focus on setting up the home page and the contact form page for now. And that's pretty much it for today. So if you're interested in learning more, check out the planner. I go into much more depth in the planner on these topics. These are supposed to be brief overview videos for quick consumption. So next time I'll be jumping on to talk about your second writing week, because we do have specific weeks dedicated to the writing process. And this is to make sure that we use our time wisely and make sure that we stay on track for finishing our first drafts. So in the meantime, please remember that you all have extraordinary stories to share, and I'm here rooting for you as you use them to change the world for the better. Take care, and I'll see you on Monday.